Casino Royale was the first movie in the rebooted James Bond series starring Daniel Craig. Recently, someone asked me how it can be that Mathis was actually innocent. He seemed pretty guilty in Casino Royale, but it was cleared up in the second movie, Quantum of Solace, that Mathis was actually innocent. Well, let's take a look at the status of Mathis. Was he a traitor or not? First, let's take a look at our players. James Bond, MI6, 00 agent. It might be 007 or 007, the letter O. I prefer the letter O. We have MI6, we have Q branch. It seems like their system to use letters to designate certain parts of their organization. But anyway, he is licensed to kill. Le Chiffre, which means the cipher or the number. International banker, finances terrorist groups. He is our bad guy. Vesper Lind, HM Treasury Liaison, assigned to Bond's mission, manages the funds being used. And our mystery man, René Mathis, intelligence operative, SIS MI6, also assigned to Bond's mission. He's local to that area and he can help Bond get his feet on the ground. During the opening events of the film, we learned that Le Chiffre owes $100 million to a terrorist warlord. Desperate to gather enough money to cover his debt, Le Chiffre organizes a high-stakes poker game where he hopes to win the money needed with his amazing poker skills. Bond is tasked with entering the poker tournament and winning, thereby preventing Le Chiffre from being able to pay his debt. This would force Le Chiffre to become an asset of MI6. During the game, Bond notices that Le Chiffre has a tell. He informs Vesper and Mathis, confident that he can win. However, Le Chiffre tricks Bond soon after, using a fake tell to win all of Bond's money. Only two people knew about the tell, Vesper and Mathis. Did Vesper betray Bond? Bond cannot believe this and does not suspect her at all. They have been working together, she has saved his life, and he has fallen in love with her. That leaves Mathis. He knew of the tell and is the only other possible traitor. Mathis likes to get close to people and make connections and then blackmail or betray them. It's how he works as part of SIS MI6. Maybe he is playing both sides. Bond suspects Mathis. In the end, Bond is able to rebuy and win the poker game. Bond is confident that Le Chiffre will have to turn to MI6. This is not what unfolds. Le Chiffre kidnaps Vesper, and as Bond goes to save her, Bond is captured as well. Le Chiffre tortures a helpless Bond. Bond gives nothing away, but that is not important. Causing Bond pain is intended to make Vesper give up the poker winnings. Le Chiffre taunts Bond, saying that Mathis is Le Chiffre's friend. But this is most likely to draw attention away from Vesper, as she is now a potential asset to Le Chiffre. Compromising her position with MI6 is a bad idea. It is better to imply that Mathis betrayed Bond. This seems to confirm to Bond that Mathis was the traitor. However, it was Vesper who told Le Chiffre that Bond discovered his tell. Le Chiffre's people had kidnapped Vesper's lover and were threatening to kill him if she did not cooperate. In actuality, Vesper was in love with Bond and had contacted the organization behind everything. In exchange for the money, they would rescue Vesper and Bond and kill Le Chiffre. Vesper was the traitor after all. She did it out of love. Bond kept his distrust of Mathis even after Vesper died and the truth about her actions came to light. Bond told M that the bitch was dead. When M suggested that this news cleared Mathis, Bond said to keep interrogating him. M commended Bond as he had learned to trust no one. There was no place for emotional attachment in a 00 agent's life. Eventually, Bond accepted that Mathis was innocent and mended their relationship. Bond never got over Vesper Lynd. So, as you can see, the big twist of Casino Royale is that Vesper Lynd betrayed Bond in a way. She did it to save his life. She did it out of love. And the red herring was Mathis. There are a lot of clues that point to Mathis as being the traitor. But he was not. And in the second movie, Quantum of Solace, this is made even clearer. Anyway, I hope that makes it a little bit easier to understand why Mathis was actually innocent. Thank you for watching. See you next time.